What's up, my friends? Katie Rex here. I am going to do my makeup today. Obviously, there's nothing on this face. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. And if you are catching this part, you're probably catching me on the replay. Comment #replay. Just lets me know you were able to tune in at a later time. And hello, my friends. So happy to have you guys on. I need to get a little makeup on. I'm doing some trainings tonight for our team. And I just don't feel like I can join the meeting without having something on my face. So we're going to get started. Little man just running out. Hello. I do not know flags, but welcome. Welcome to the page. So happy to catch you live. Thank you, sweetie. West Virginia in the house. I love it. Okay, I'm just going to get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually contour my face. P.S. I am on. P.S. The children are obviously here. I'm sure you can all hear them. So anyways, they will, I'm sure, interrupt me. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the detail brush, and I'm actually going to go in with my contour. I usually start from this end and work my way down, and I'm going to go kind of a little bit backwards. But anyways, so if you're new to Seint makeup, Switzerland, England, I know the England flag, Holland, love you guys. So I'm just going to go in and start contouring under my cheekbone. This is just going to add some dimension under there. You can see it's already starting to chisel that space out. The color that I'm using right now too, thank you, sweetie, is called Olive. That's the contour color that I'm using. I like to use Olive. It's a little bit warmer, even though our contours are more ash based. This one's just a touch warmer, and I like it in the winter because I just feel so dry and not tan and all those things, you know? And I like to get warmed up. So I'm contouring around the hairline and bringing some warmth to my face. Olive goes red on me. It does. It pulls warmer for sure. So if you're prone to being super red, I would never recommend Olive on somebody who has a lot of red undertones. My redness comes in the mask area, which is not where I contour, so I'm okay with it. Typically, though, I actually wear ash is my go-to contour, if you guys are familiar with Seint makeup and their colors. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do, I will contour my nose, but I'm going to wait and do that later. Then I'm going to go in just a little bit into this top color. It's called Mango, and I'm just going to buff it on the redness. What do you recommend for prone to red? Definitely, I want to make sure I'm dabbing in the right one. Prone to red, you're going to want ash if you're lighter in tone and color. If you are darker, like a medium skin tone to darker, I would go with Astoria. I love the Mango buff. You are so right. It just neutralizes everything out. The average price of a palette, it really depends on what you want because they're so customizable that you get to create it however you want it. So this is a palette 12. This is, with the two lip and cheek colors, what I fill my color match to. And just the makeup alone, this full compact, none of the tools or anything, which you're going to get a color corrector, a main shade of Brightener, a contour, illuminator, bronzer, setting powder, 4 eyeshadows. One of the eyeshadows that I recommend will also be for your eyebrows in case you wanted to fill those in, and 2 lip and cheek colors. All comes to just shy of $200 US. It's like $190 something. Plus tax, free shipping at that price point. But that's a complete revamp of all of your makeup, and everything is in one compact, which is amazing. You literally changed my idea of how to use bobby pins properly. I love that. I'm so glad you saw that. It really is such a steal. Yeah, if you think about buying like one of these all individually, it's insane. But here's the kicker. It's your compact. So if you wanted to skip out on all the eyeshadows because you already have palettes of eyeshadows, totally get it. Don't get those. You just knocked it down like another 50, 60 bucks. You only want one lip and cheek color. Knock that down. That's another $14, $15 gone. That type of thing. So you can easily get a really decent exchange out your makeup for a good new foundational system, sub 100. I mean, I'm not going to lie there. Once you start to add on some of the tools, because our Seint brushes are made for our cream foundational system. So I do recommend the foundation brushes for our makeup. However, try what you want. I have many customers who don't get the brushes and they try what they have at home first, see if it works, see if their application looks great. If not, they come back and add the brushes in later. Not a big deal, right? Okay, then I don't know why I picked that brush up because I'm still going to use the same one. I'm going to go into my main shade foundation and just pick some pigment up on the brush. You literally use such little product that it is amazing how long this stuff is going to last you for. Now, you've seen I color corrected with Mango. I'm going in now with Candlelit. And that's what I consider my main shade. How old are the kids, boys or girls? I miss those days. I know they're hard, man. They are so hard. And they grow up so fast. So I have a boy and a girl. She is 6 and he is 4. And they definitely keep me on my toes. And I'm pretty sure my son right now is running around without a shirt on. Boys, I mean, that's just what they do, am I right? And since my daughter's older, she bosses him around profusely. But you know what? They get along. They're actually really good with each other. And 99.9% sure we are stopping here with the 2 beauties that we have and not adding more to our family. But yeah, that's just a little bit about me and my family. Okay, so I'm just kind of color correcting with the Candlelit here, my lids, getting those kind of more neutral. Now that my face is more, I'm not going to worry too much on my actual cheeks because, guys, I'm putting blush there. Why would I really need to go in? The whole idea here is like 1 to 2 layers of makeup, depending if you have to color correct. And there he is. And so simplify your makeup system. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Brightener and I'm going to use just the detailed end here of my detail brush. And I'm just popping that in the inner corner of my eye. And you can see how much that is brightening that up. Outer corner of my eye, again, just brightening that up. I go on the outer corner of my nose. And if you have broken capillaries, larger pores around your nose like I do, take a small brush. I use the detail brush. Use whatever small foundation brush you have and do circular motions to get and work the cream into those larger pores and help to buff them out. The appearance of your pores will reduce dramatically. Okay, here we go into this inner corner. You can see I'm really just focusing in that inner corner, not dragging it straight across the bottom of my eye. Can't wait for tonight. Oh, thank you, Michelle. I really appreciate that. I can't wait either. And I just circle that in on both sides of my nose. Kind of like talk like this. So that just really helps to get coverage when you have larger pores and broken capillaries. Next, again, I'm in this, and this is linen, by the way. Linen is the brightener I use. There goes all my pillows on my bed. And I just like to touch a little on my jawline because, as you guys know, if you're used to following me, hey, this isn't no pillow war, buddy. If you're used to following me, my neck is always so much lighter than the rest of my face. Now I'm just kind of buffing that. And you can see my contour is still there. I'm staying below the contour I'm not blending this out in with that. And it just moves so quickly. Everything just blends so well together. I love this stuff. Okay, bronzer. Because my neck is so much lighter than my face, I soften my jawline to bring the darkness, redness, everything of my face down to my neck. But I also use my bronzer to bring my neck up to my face. And I'm using Bella bronzer. It's right here. I'm using the buffier end of the blush and bronzer brush. What are you two doing?
My body.
You are destroying my bed. So first I'm going to hit the top of my cheekbones and get some warmth up there. You goofy girl.
Mommy, why are you doing a video?
So great to learn from a redhead. Why am I doing it? Because I needed to get some makeup on anyways and my friends wanted to watch.
Can you do what you're doing right now?
Put a little on my
doing
nose.
My hair.
Oh, you want me to do your hair? I'm sure these lovelies. On a video? I'm sure all these lovelies would love to see me do your hair on a video. Okay, now I'm going to take the detail brush and I'm going to go back through.
My name's Reese.
And contour out my nose a little bit. Boom, boom. Add some depth and dimension there. You are one silly little girl. And the idea with contouring your nose is just to get those lines as close together as possible and extend them up to where your eyebrow goes, like that, on both sides. So I'm just going to blend those up, blend the sides, and down the middle. And now that is contoured. Lip and cheek. Okay, Illuminator. Yeah, Bear, I'm watching. You be careful. I'm going to go in with the Illuminator. This color here is, I think it's Dulce.
Guys, what's this?
Dulce.
One.
Yeah, it's
Two.
Dulce, which I think is the name. Dulce. Okay, and I'm going to pop that right on the very top of my cheeks. They are loving you, Reese. They are giving you hearts, hon. And a little on my Cupid's bow. I don't like that light. It doesn't let me show myself. Okay, then I'm going to switch to the lower level, and I've got two colors here. This is our newest Sangria. I love her. Beautiful shade. And my ever popular, always favorite, Black Cherry. So I'm going to use Black Cherry. So these are actually like magnetic tins, and they just magnetize. They won't fall out from the compact, all that good stuff. So whenever you need to replace one, you just kind of pop it out, put a new one in. It's so awesome. Make sure I'm focused. Okay, I'm going to use my blush and bronzer brush, and I'm just going to do a quick little dab and pick up some pigment. And I like to start my blush right above my contour, directly on my cheekbone, and I just buff it down into the apple and up. I never start directly in the apple of my cheekbone for the sheer fact that my face is more square and round than elongated, so I want to give off the illusion of an elongated face, like I'm making it longer. So I always work on an angle. Everything is on an angle. My contour, my blush, my illuminator, everything is upwards on an angle, and I keep it behind the front of my face.
Guys, look at this.
Anything left over, I'll just do a little bit on my forehead to help blend it out. And then I'm just going to use my finger. You can use a brush. I'm just going to use my finger and add some lip gloss to my lips.
Mommy Hunter's out there watching like Ryan.
I know, he's watching Ryan.
I would not.
Oh, you weren't? What are you doing?
I would. Hunter, can you figure out since he's close? She'll come out.
So beautiful.
Oh.
I love Black Cherry because it's just like this beautiful.
Hunter,
You
watch this.
look in the tin and it looks so dark, and then you put it on and it's like, to
No,
me
I
it's like a
have to watch you.
cranberry. It's like a black cherry. It is. It's like a beautiful cherry color. Okay. We do have setting powder. I lost my sponge, but we do have a setting powder. You can use that to set. It is a cream foundation, so it's going to be like a little dewy. I am going to put some extra coverage right there because I do have a fabulous acne spot. But otherwise, though, I prefer a dewy finish. Some people do not, and that's okay. So I'm going to go through. Hey, no slamming the doors. No.
He's crazy right now.
He might be crazy, but girl, you're crazy too. Don't slam that door. Okay? There. And then we say goodbye to Betsy or whatever you want to call her. Eyebrows. Moving on to eyebrows now, and we're just whipping through it. So I'm going to use the Hotline brush. It's got the spoolie end, and it's flat tipped on an angle. And I'm going into this color Trust right here. Hey kiddos, what are you doing?
Nothing.
Well, I hear giggling, which makes me think you're doing something you're not supposed to be.
No, you're not.
You're not?
No.
You sure about that? No, none of this is your... What'd you do? Go get your jammies on already? Well, what the heck?
We're taking them back. Well, I'm not.
You have to, bud. You're all stinky.
1, 2.
Anybody else have issues with their children not wanting to bathe? And I'm telling you, he's only 4. Okay. Tail. Clean up that tail. This is by far the longest and most... Hold on, Bear.
Hi, Mama.
Hi. Time-consuming part because I'm focused and keeping some... It's a boy thing. Honestly, my daughter's the same way. Like, well, she's crazy, but neither of my children want... Don't get into my stuff, please. Get out of my... Get out. Count to 3.
I want to see my toe.
No, you don't need to get in there. Hunter, I ain't a kiddin'.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3 is right. So, yeah, I don't know what the deal is. Just none of my children want to bathe ever.
3.
And, yeah, this part just takes the
Mommy,
longest.
my heart's beating fast.
I bet it is because you're acting like a crazy person.
Mom.
What? Okay, eyebrows are done. What are you doing?
I put my foot in my mouth.
Oh my goodness. How is this possible? Okay, I'm going to go in with this color. It's called Chai. Such a beautiful neutral. And I'm just going to do a full wash, starting at the bottom of the lid and work it up. Same on the other side. A full wash. Start at the bottom and work my way up. Boom.
Look at this.
I don't even think I mentioned this once, but if you are interested in snagging your own palette, like I have, look at the difference that makes when you just add a little bit of dimension to the bottom lash line. I love it.
1, 2, 3.
Don't get hurt.
I won't.
Okay. If you're looking to get a palette like this,
2, 3.
you do need Chow. It's a good one. See what I said? Did you fall on his head?
No,
Did you kick his head?
Yeah.
Come here, pal. Come here.
It was an accident.
I know it was an accident, but I said we're going to get hurt. Look at your dinosaur. My little dinosaur. I know. Show me where it hurts. Right there. Can I kiss it better? Okay. You want to go watch your show? Okay. No more jumping on the bed, Reese.
What?
Well, because someone got hurt.
Mommy, how do we
Okay.
Paw Patrol toy?
You can watch that later, not right now. I can in a minute. Okay. I'm going to finish out with Foxy and the short end, the smaller end of the eyeshadow brush. Thank goodness this takes little to no time to put together a look. Because good Lord, children, am I right? So I'm putting this all over.
Why is everyone giving us hearts?
They're for me, they're not for you. Do you believe that?
I guess I was doing tricks, so I bet they liked those.
I bet they liked those tricks, but they probably couldn't see them behind me. And then you whacked your brother. Then I'm going to go in with Trust.
Turn on the light?
No, don't turn on the light. Reese, don't turn on the light. Then it doesn't focus. Well, it doesn't focus on me when the light's on. It focuses behind me, so please leave it off. And then I'm going to go in with the Trust here in the crease, just softly swirling back and forth and adding just a little dimension up here. Reese Rax. Same on this side, so just softly bringing a little of that Trust in and blending it back and forth. Let your mama do her thing, let me tell you. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like every time I go live, there's a radar in this house. And it's like, let's get in there and show everyone the best that we can be. You know what I mean? You ladies know what I'm talking about. Okay. I love these colors. So that was Try, Foxy, and Trust, which I did my eyebrows in Trust. Then I'm just going to take, I don't have my brush tile cleaner in this palette, but I'm going to take another eyeshadow brush that I haven't been using, and I'm going to go into my setting powder, tap off, and just do a wash from the bottom all the way up. If any of you ladies, here's a nice little pro tip. If you have issues with your eyeshadow colors blending together, like you can't get them to blend well, at the end, after you get your colors in, if you've tried blending, grab a clean brush, grab a different brush than what you were using, go into a setting powder, and do a wash all the way across. Now this is a translucent vanilla dust setting powder, so it should not take away from the pigment, but look at how much better that blends. I love that tip. And then I'm just going to finish off with some mascara. My favorite mascara is Liquid Lash Extension by Thrive. I really need to get a new one ordered, but I just love this one. It coats like these amazing, I don't know if it's silicone. I've never read into it, which I probably should. But they're like little rubbery silicone something that coats your lashes and stays on. It's like I've never had a mascara that gave me such great volume and stayed on all day. It does not wear off. It does not like drop and fall down here where we don't want it. Put a little bit down. I usually don't do my lash line. I also am not one to do my Hello from Moscow. I'm usually not one, it's a tubing mascara, it is. Not one to put eyeliner on, but when I do, if you guys want to see my pro tip for that, I just did a reel not too long ago. Honestly, I think it's the last video I even have posted, maybe 2 ago. How do we get that palette? You, my dear, fill out the color match form that is in How Do You Prevent the Eyeshadow Fallout? How do you prevent eyeshadow fallout? Okay, hold on with that in 1 sec. So to get a palette like this, you just fill out the custom color match form that is linked in my bio. It's the very first link when you click my links, and you fill that out. You send me a makeup-free selfie facing an open window, so please stay inside your home, no car selfies. Inside your home, face an open window, preferably one or two. Go to a couple different ones, snap some pictures, and send me it over, and then I'll pre-build a palette for exactly what I recommend over to you, and you can customize it from there. So I'll recommend all the colors that I would put on your face if I was giving you a makeover live, but your choices may be a little different, and my questionnaires help with that. I need to clean up that goober I put. The fallout question for eyeshadows. What you want to do is one, well, here's a few different ways you could do your makeup. You could start with your eyeshadows first. So if you do get fallout, you can wipe it away and then get your foundation on. That's trick number one. Hi, Jennifer. So good to see you, my dear. Tip two is make sure anytime you're rubbing your eyeshadow brush in your makeup or in your eyeshadow before you apply it to your eye, you're tapping that off. Hit it on something and then start working. That limits the amount of fallout that can even take place because of that. And step three, this is what I do when I do get, whether I get a little fallout or not, is just clean up that line and the edge line, either with this brush or my detail brush. So those are my top two tips, is start with eyeshadows first, and if you get the fallout, wipe it away, or make sure you're always tapping off any excess. Eyeshadows are meant to be buildable anyways, and ours are so pigmented. Our eyeshadows are so pigmented that it's so easy with just one swipe to get to achieve the shade and look that you're looking for. But anyways, after this live is gone, all your comments go away. So if you have any questions or comments, please just reach out, shoot me a DM, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all being here. Again, if you'd like to get your own Seint compact, all makeup, all-in-one compact, you've seen how quick and easy it was. I just flipped between a top and a bottom layer. Totally customizable to you. Fill out the color match form linked in my bio, and I will get back to you. I always do my color matches at night after my children go to bed, so expect them sometime after PM. I am Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes if nights are hectic, I get to you the next morning before the kids wake up. So night and early morning, late at night is usually my time frame for getting to color matches back to you. If you do not hear back from me in, 48 hours max, something is not right, it didn't go through, reach out to me, or maybe it's in your spam box. I hate when that happens, but it has happened. I always do a follow-up a couple days later, just to make sure that you got it and it's not lost in spam or junk, or if you have questions. They're calling for me, so I'm going to hop off here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of you, and we'll talk soon, okay? Bye.